don't love that at number 2. That's keeping Darnold. That would not be my pick. I'd trade down, blah, blah, blah. I don't think that's true. But, I mean, the guys he's got in there are mostly, people we know, right? The players we know. Who does he have New England taking? Mac Jones. Okay, let me ask you a question. Is that New England's answer to Brady? 4.940 Mac Jones. A 100% pocket passer. Let me ask you, all the teams in this league, are they happy with their pocket guy? Is Minnesota truly happy with Kirk Cousins? No. Rams with Goff? No. Atlanta with Matt Ryan? Privately, not always. Indianapolis, Phillip Rivers? No. There's one team that loves its pocket quarterback, Tom Brady. Mac Jones ain't going to be Tom Brady. I keep telling you this. New England needs a playmaker at quarterback. Mac Jones is a 4.940. Right now, today, what I'm about to say sounds ridiculous, but it is indisputable. Mac Jones throws to better players at Alabama than he would in New England. And it's not even close. Alabama's wide receiving core is better at every spot than New England's. So somebody in that division is going to have Brian Flores and Tua, say what you will, Josh Allen, Sean McDermott. Jets could end up having Deshaun Watson if you read the papers, and you got Mac Jones. Look at Tom Brady's numbers a year ago from today. He had 24 touchdowns with this New England group. Cam Newton just had 8. That's what you're handing Mac Jones? I mean, I looked at all these first 15 picks, and I couldn't dispute any of them. I mean, they're all good players that would make a difference. If that's New England's answer to Tom Brady a year later when he's in a Super Bowl, is a 4.940, played at Alabama, never really got hit. I mean, it's like nothing against Mac Jones. Oh, by the way, so I went to the bottom of the draft where New England, where Tom Brady's team, the Buccaneers, are drafting. So if New England's drafting Mac Jones to replace Tom and Cam, what would Tom Brady get? So what are the 2 strengths of the Buccaneers? Wide receiving core, no question. They're also their defensive front. JPP and Ndamukong Suh, Shaq Barrett, Vita Vea. It's really good. According to Mel Kiper, New England's drafting the second best defensive end, Joe Tryon from Washington, who I watched play a lot in high school and college because I'm a recruiting nerd. So New England would just get a better pass rush. And all the receivers come back, including the tight end, O.J. Howard, who got hurt this year. So Tom's receivers and defensive line will get better. New England has Mac Jones. I'm telling you, this is... Joy and I kept saying this over and over, that when Brady left New England, it was very possible New England would disappear. If that's the answer, bye-bye. I mean, you tell me, after about week 7, were they a big topic on this show? Wow. That is... And that's not the first mock draft to put Mac Jones going to... If I'm New England, I go get a playmaker or I move up and get a Zach Wilson. But you don't... A pocket passer with that offense, that's just... You can't do that.
I told you yesterday I keep hearing that Mac Jones to...
I don't even... That's not an answer. That's not a grown-up answer. That's not going to win games. And it's not the kid, but he's a pocket passer. He's a 4.940 guy.
I just don't know why you wouldn't be more aggressive in free agency.
They have to have a plan. But we kept saying it all this year. Oh, they got a plan. They never had a plan.
Well, the Cam Newton thing was a surprise.
But it wasn't a plan. It was a surprise. But, I mean, we said all year. Yeah. Everybody kept saying, Belichick's got a plan. Yeah. Where is it?
Well, they just kept telling us that Jarrett Stidham was the answer.
All right, that was their plan. Well, if it's their plan, they bailed on that fast. He didn't start game 1. Or did he?
You just think Belichick just has something, though?
You would think. I keep hearing, when you and I kept saying they're a 5-11-6. I can't believe they won 7 games, but everybody kept saying he has a plan. And I'm like, yeah, you're right. He would have a plan. I didn't see it. What's the plan? I don't get it. Mac Jones, the plan. LeVar Arrington's coming up. Peter King as well. Why Matt LaFleur? Another reason Matt LaFleur should have gone for it Sunday and not kicked a field goal. I have another reason for it. Any credit card can offer cash back, But only Discover matches all the cash back you've earned at the end of your first year, all of it. It's like getting one of those birthday cards that's shaped like cash, so you already know there's cash inside before opening it. But in this case, it's stuff with your first year cashback match, and you don't even have to send a thank you note. Cashback match, only by Discover Card. Learn more at discover.com/match. Discover. Something brighter.
Proved, that they didn't make a mistake by drafting me going back a few years ago. And I got to continue to go out there and have that same mindset. And I'm just trying to help this team win with whatever and whichever way that I can.
We talked about Super Bowl windows, whether they were open, halfway, or closed yesterday. And I agree that I think the Bills' Super Bowl window is still open. However, they don't do what the Packers did and draft Jordan Love in the first round. Make a significant effort with your top picks to supplement what you're already doing, like perhaps a running back.
It's interesting. Here's how good California. So this weekend, 3 of the 4 quarterbacks in the games were from California high schools. Think about how good California high schools are. They're so good that Josh Allen was not offered a Pac-12 scholarship. Kawhi Leonard was not offered a Pac-12 scholarship. Aaron Rodgers out of high school was not offered a Pac-12 scholarship. Isn't that amazing? There's 39 million people. There's so many high schools and so much talent that Kawhi Leonard, Aaron Rodgers, and Josh Allen, the major conference out here, said, they're just not really good enough to get an offer. And by the way, they're all still, well, not Aaron, but Josh Allen and Kawhi are still fairly young. They're not that far removed from that. It's just 3 of the 4 quarterbacks this past weekend, California kids.
Well, he's right. He did an amazing job developing over the last couple years. And they're very lucky, and he is as well, that they didn't lose Stable, because that's another year of being in the same system and keep running it back. But Sean McDermott said today that they're going to focus on shoring up the running game. I mean, they really struggled running the ball against the Chiefs. So Texans fans everywhere hoping Deshaun Watson will stay with the team in 2021 despite all of the turmoil reported between him and the organization. Even the city's mayor made a plea for Watson to stay. He tweeted, "Houston loves Deshaun Watson and the Texans." And the Houston Texans. Houston is a great city that is hungry to back our players and team. As a mayor of a city that is second to none, I pray we move forward together. A lot of praying in Houston. I value Deshaun Watson as a player, but I respect him even more as a person. I know he loves the city because I've seen how much he has given of himself and his treasure to the people in this city. I'm humbled to be his mayor, and I hope that won't change anytime soon. This situation with Deshaun Watson is very interesting because sometimes when this happens, the media and the fans are immediately on the side of the organization and very rarely fully back the player. But I think Houston's done such a horrific job, really overall as an organization, handling things over the past couple years, but also handling Deshaun Watson, coupled with the fact that he is such an incredible player and put up unbelievable numbers in a terrible season. He's also such a great character person.
Well, think about it. You could argue the 2 character guys in the league. Well, I mean, there's a lot of great players, a lot of good dudes.
Of course.
But given to their community, J.J. Watt and Deshaun Watson, and they've both publicly complained about the organization. So when J.J. Watt goes out and complains, it gives huge credibility to Deshaun's actually a pretty quiet guy.
Yeah.
J.J. Watt's not. So these are very giving guys, and they've both in the last month said, this is not good enough. It's
very damning.
Everybody's pro player. Everybody's pro J.J. Watt. I'm pro J.J. Watt, and I've been critical of J.J. Watt.
But because also neither one of them are drama guys, to your point. J.J. Watt's a little more vocal than Deshaun, I would say. But to your point, they're never complaining. There's never any unnecessary drama.
I am making one prediction this offseason. J.J. Watt to the Packers. I still contend it's exactly what they need. He played at Wisconsin, go to a winning culture.
I think it's a great fit. I don't think that J.J. Watt or Deshaun Watson are going to be on the team.
I think you're right. I think today you're right. And by the way, they'll miss Deshaun more than J.J. Watt. They will.
You're never going to get value for Deshaun Watson.
But you can.
You couldn't get.
You can
I don't know how Nick put it together. You couldn't get 8 first-round picks.